I'm Terry Phillips, After the News. Unless you live in Bakersfield, California, you might be unaware that the Kern County Board of Supervisors is looking at a proposal to privatize the public library. You heard it right. Outsource the public library to a private profit-making corporation. Can you believe it? Neither can I. What could possibly go wrong with turning an essential community service into a business? Let's see how well that idea works elsewhere. Take the prison system. More than 2 million Americans are living behind bars. Compared to state-run incarceration, studies show that private prisons have a higher rate of recidivism. Inmates are more likely to commit crimes after they get out. For-profit prisons have higher levels of violence and escapes. They also cost more than those operated by the state. All that might be good for business, but not for society. Privatization for the military has produced poor results too. As we learned the hard way in Iraq and Afghanistan, mercenaries do not serve America as well as troops who are directly employed by and accountable to the national command structure. Just mention Blackwater, and everyone understands how bad private defense contractors can be. Outsourcing national security is expensive and dangerous. If we outsourced public libraries, the question of which books to buy, whether to charge for borrowing them, and even what qualifications library staff should have would all be based on the bottom line. Can't afford a library card? Too bad. Want an unpopular book? Go buy one somewhere else. Have a reference question? Good luck getting help from a minimum wage clerk, if you can find one. Public libraries are not a new idea. The world's first such book collection opened in 15th century England. The American colonies continued that tradition. And in the 20th century, philanthropist Andrew Carnegie funded the construction of more than half our public libraries. A great public-private partnership. Okay, I know what you're thinking. Libraries are relics of a time when books were not widely available. And besides, who reads them anymore? Today we have computers, tablets, and smartphones. The Internet has eliminated the need for libraries. Well, actually, the vast majority of published material is still not available in digital form, and many people rely on their local public library for Internet access. Beyond all that, search engines have their limitations, not to mention biased results. Computers are wonderful, but they have not yet eliminated the need for print publications. As for libraries themselves, there's never been more demand. And those of us who use libraries are not customers, we're patrons. Think there's no difference? Just remember the last time you called the cable company to get customer service. Oh yeah, that was a happy experience. Let me tell you about a little kid whose family couldn't afford a lot of books when he was growing up. The local public library was the key that unlocked a treasure trove of knowledge. It wasn't just informative, it was inspiring. It literally changed his whole life. That little kid was me, and maybe you. Imagine all the future scientists, artists, inventors, explorers, citizens of all stripes who might never rise to their full potential if the doors to public libraries were closed to them because the price of admission was literally too high. With the increase of income inequality, do we really want knowledge available only to the wealthy or controlled by big business? Just like net neutrality, the flow of data must remain free. Of course, public libraries will always need the private sector to provide material, but operating decisions should not be subject to a return on investment. The only shareholders who matter are, well, all of us. I say, let's keep public libraries public. To share your favorite library story, go to terrypress.com or visit my After the News Facebook page. And please, tell your friends. I'm Terry Phillips.